History of the Mime, part 2. If you watch part 1, then it will be helpful to discuss and understand this part 2. Briefly, I discussed the evolution of mime in contemporary. There is a 3 school of mime in this world, which is Etienne de Cruz's corporeal mime, Jack Leacock's physical mime theater, and Marcel Marceau's traditional mime. Corporeal and physical mime theater both are modern, which is a new and has a progressive and motivational activities beyond limitation with new ideas and philosophy. 50 years of de Cruz's corporeal mime work was in his basement. Maybe 1,000 people had a chance to see his work. And other way, Marcel Marceau's performance is worldwide popular. It's because de Cruz's corporeal mime is not popular abstraction form. That is the main problem, because it is very hard to understand. It's abstract, like abstract paintings. His 20th century's students were practice, experiment, and research his modern mime and developed a postmodern mime, because de Cruz teaching his students with improvisational system. De Cruz is a pure modernist, and his teaching is based on a sense of moral worth of art for art's sake. De Cruz and Leacock both are descendant from Jack Copo. De Cruz was Jack Copo's direct student, and Leacock was a student of Copo's son-in-laws, Jack Dante. And the difference between de Cruz and Leacock was a teaching. De Cruz's teaching was inward of his sense of direction, and Leacock teaching is more outward, looking for his sense of direction. In modern mime, de Cruz is a cubist and abstract. Who started with de Cruz from the mid-1960s through to the early 1980s certainly have developed their own personalities and their own art. Their works become a postmodern mime. They look de Cruz's corporeal mime in progressive and innovational way with their own thoughts. I had a chance to work with those postmodern mime artists that are existing now. The Tom Levert, who is the author of the book of Modern and Postmodern Mime. And also Leonard Pete, Daniel Stein. I love Daniel Stein's work. They are all different with corporeal mime principle. In 1984 on June, I participated and performed at International Festival of Mime and Clown in Elkins City, West Virginia. And I saw there a lot of performances. I saw Tony Brown, his company Adapters, Montreal Mime, John Asselin, and corporeal mime Steve Wessons, various mime. They researched and experiment and developed the modern mime and corporeal art as a postmodern. The postmodern period is the period of synthesis. Now pure modern art is transformed by global consciousness in the information age into the post-modernism. In similar way, Leacock's students research, experiment with progressive and innovative way to develop physical mime theater. Momentions is one of the best examples that makes popular version of postmodern mime of physical mime theater. Postmodern mime is an outgrowth of modern mime in the some way as a post-modern dance, painting, theater, music, architecture are extensions of the modernist face of their arts. Contemporary performers, fueled by half a century of research, practicing new mimes, postmodern mimes and postmodern mimes, but still nowadays mime world covered by Marcel Marceau's style, because it's more popular, more theatrical, dramatic, concrete, literal, and modern mime is abstract. It is hard to understand, or for body corporeal hard to practice. The flow or wave of modern mime didn't spread all over as much Marcel Marceau's style did. Everywhere in the world, Marceau's traditional mime is spread by some artists with inspiration and dedication, such as in America, there is still alive foremost mime who is my teacher, Richmond Shepard. There is another one, Paul J. Curtis. This way, different countries, some couple mimes are spread out, inspired, to others. In India, Jogesh Datta, Niranjan Goswami. In Bangladesh, Parthopati Majumdar, Quazi Moshoorul Huda, myself, etc. I am hoping some way one day our new generation will be inspired about modern mime and practice corporeal mime with their own postmodern vision in Bangladesh, India, all over the third world countries. Well, history of mime will continue.